All right, guys, welcome back. I have another video for you guys. This one's going to be going over basically my rank four options for each class, who I'd like to pull, or what I would like to pull, what class, and then basically just who I'm looking at taking up for each class and what class I'd like to see the most out of the gem that's going to be dropping today. So let's just break it down class by class. So I'm showing my rank two and threes because some of these will go to rank three and depending on what class I pull, I have some thinking to do. Let's just start with science here. So science, this one was actually one of the trickier ones for me. I would say this one was actually the hardest just because I have so many really good options. Truthfully, those first four there, Hulk, Spider-Ham, Void, and Titania are all in contention. Now I would actually say that Silk is in contention just because we just duped her with the war reward. So I have some thinking to do on this class. Due to my SIG investment, though, I think the easy call for me would be Void. I also think that there's some value with him in Battlegrounds on defense, possibly in war. But he's one of my favorite miss or science champs of all time. I took him straight to rank three as soon as I duped him. And he's kind of a rarity. There are a lot of people with him, but you can only get him out of the incursion crystal, I think it is, or loyalty. It's loyalty, yeah. So I think the leader for science for me right now is still Void. However, I'm strongly considering Titania, Spider-Ham, and Silk now. I don't think Hulk is really much of a consideration. I know Spider-Gwen, Fix-It, Red Hulk, She-Hulk, those are not considerations for me. I'm really focused on Spider-Ham, Void, and Titania and Silk, but I believe the leader at the moment is going to have to be Void. And I would say really the main reason for that is just the fact that I am strongly invested in him with taking him to Sig 200. So yeah, I think Science, it's got to be Void. But I'll think about it because Silk and Spider-Ham and Titania, I just use Titania so much, like Battlegrounds, War, just everywhere. I use her all over the place. But then once I duped Ham, that was kind of the case with him too. And Silk right now, for right now at rank two, I just use her in AQ, but I know how strong and good she is, and she's very, very easy to use. So that's another one I could definitely look into. So yeah, but Void, I think, sticks out for science. So let's move on to skill. This one is not even really, there's not much to talk about here. Atuma and Korg are ranked two. I actually want to take Atuma to rank three, but Killmonger, Korg, and Atuma, they all serve kind of the same purpose. They're just damage reflect, damage back. You're just taking that damage back whenever you hit them. So they all do sort of the same thing. Killmonger, obviously, by far the best attack option, though. He's a dual threat. And he's also my skill class and skill SIG investment. So. I'm taking him to 200. He's very, very close. He's gonna be my next Sig 200. Right now I have two of them, being Magneto and Penny Parker. So he's gonna be my next one. He's at 146. So I'll keep investing in him as I go. But yeah, for right now, Killmonger is by far the number one option for skill, and it's not even really close at all. I'm not even considering any of the rest of them. Yeah, we'll just move on from this one. So that'll be Killmonger. This one is also no need for discussion if you follow my channel, if you've paid any attention to my videos, or if you know me at all. You know that if I get mutant, it's going to be Magneto. No, he's not the strongest. In fact, you could probably even argue he is the weakest of all of these, but he is my favorite champion in the entire game. I find a lot of uses for him, and I still think he's a very strong champion. I use Deadpool X-Force in Battlegrounds and AQ. I'm still trying to learn NTW. I like her a lot, and I do want to rank three her. Uh, but I use Magneto literally everywhere. Battlegrounds, War, EQ, Story, everywhere. I attacked with him a lot this war. He's also going to be a attacker tactic for war next season. I personally think he's going to be banned almost every time. I'd be shocked if anybody leaves him unbanned. I'm going to be blown away just because of his pre-fight allowing other champions as well to get around these skilled defenders that are going to be placed. And there's a lot of mutant options that can have the passive stun against them, but none of them can give the pre-fight to other classes or champions to do that as well. So yeah, either way though, it's going to be Magneto. This is my most wanted class for the gem. I do want to take Magneto to rank 4 first. But I will go over at the end which ones I want in which order. So, but Magneto definitely will be the option for mutant. So, let's look at Cosmic. So Cosmic is also very easy. I only have two rank 3s for Cosmic right now, which is Void or Fox and Scream. I do want to take Null to rank 3. I could also take Odin to rank 3. Ideally, I kind of want to get him duped for that. He does not need dupe at all, but I just would like it. And I also really need to work on my defense. My defense for Battlegrounds is just lacking. It's also lacking in War, honestly. So Serpent, I would love to dupe Serpent and then take him to rank 4, at least rank 3, but as of right now, the leader for this class is going to be Vox. I have quite a bit of content out on my channel for Vox. I love damage over time. It's my favorite damage mechanic in the game. And so just seeing that number tick up and up and up as it continues to go while it's placed on the opponent is something I enjoy. But all his utilities just, it's very strong. He can counter a lot of what the techs do. He's just really fun to play. So I just have a lot of content on him. I probably have the most content on him out of all my Cosmics for me on my channel. I think he has the most videos for Cosmic. So yeah, it's got to be Vox for sure. So, and I do really like Scream though. I've been using Scream more and more this season, and just a lot of fun to play. But it still has to be Vox. So Tech. This one's actually a very easy call. This is by far my favorite class. So right now, Penny, Iron Man, and Jack are ranked 3, but I also want to rank 3 Rocket, Prowler, and Warlock. And it kind of even Guardian, honestly. Like, I just want to take so many techs to rank 3. I think there's even some rank 1s that I want to work on eventually. Yeah, I want to take Lady Deathstrike to at least rank 2. I actually want to rank 3 War Machine, believe it or not. You guys know how my roster, my title, everything. I'm weird, so I'm just very bizarre with my rank ups. But anyway, so with this class though, this one is kind of really boiling down to two options. Almost three. I would say Prowler's in contention, but for me, it's going to be between Penny and Jack, and it just kind of depends on if I want more of a dual threat defensive option with Penny, or if I just want to go full on attack with Jack. Right now, Penny is Sig 200. Jack, I am investing in. I actually am finding more and more use and value out of his awakened ability. So I gave him my awakening gem. No regrets at all. I'm realizing it's actually a really strong bullseye counter. So it basically what it does, it allows him to just take virtually no damage through block through when they're firing off their special attack. So it's very similar to Guardian. But what I found was that the bleeds that you take from Bullseye is reduced as well. So I'm just finding more and more counters to Bullseye. He's just not much of a threat to me anymore. We all have our champs that we don't like fighting. For me, it's still Enchantress. So I'm not gonna act like I don't have any issues with, fighting anybody in the game, but he's just been such a solid option with me for Bullseye. But he also counters all of the annoying mutants, Dust, Onslaught, NTW. He counters all of them. So I think for me right now, the leader for tech is gonna be Jack, but the only two I'm really kind of contemplating is Penny and Jack. I've already narrowed it down to the two, but I think it really needs to be Jack. So, but we'll see how it goes. I did just make a comment earlier about needing to beef up my defense, so that's where I still kind of contemplate whether or not I want to take Penny up. So here is the last class, and this is the class that I by far do not want to see at all come out of that gem, and I don't want to rank up at all. I just don't want to see it. This is not a bad class. I don't hate Mystics. I just don't like my options. I think the class itself is extremely strong. I just haven't been fortunate enough to pull many great Mystics that I think are worthy of it. This is my class. So this is all I have for Mystic. It's just very lacking. There is Enchantress that I still have to take to rank 2. I haven't even done it yet, only because I just don't even want to fight her. And so when I go in Battlegrounds, I just ban her. Yeah, if I had her, then maybe that'll help me win some matches on defense, but I just don't even want to see her. So I haven't ranked her up yet. Purgatory, I'm having a lot of fun with, but I really want the dupe for that, and I used my Awakening Gem on Deadpool X-Force. I personally don't really regret it, but yeah, maybe in hindsight, I should have used it on Purgatory. So Purgatory is one that I really, really like that I'd like to see. I just pulled Hood. Again, if I can dupe him, that's another strong consideration for me. very easy to use. Wiccan is another one, and then Chavez does not even really need dupe to be considered for rank 4. I think everybody would vastly agree that America Chavez or Enchantress are the two by far best options. But for me, I'd like some more dupes here before I really like pull the trigger. You know, if I can dupe Juggernaut, if I can dupe Purgatory, if I can dupe Sasquatch, even Kindred, Hood, all of these options I would love to take up. I do like White Tiger, but not enough for rank 4. So these are my Mystic options. I think the obvious choice would be Chavez still, and I'm absolutely obliterating my Path 8 and War with her right now. And she's my only rank 3 Mystic that I have, period. So I think my next rank 3 is going to be either Wiccan or Purgatory, but I just don't want to see this class. I really, really don't. I'm hoping I don't see it. So but anyways, just to recap, what I'm thinking for now is Void for Science, Killmonger for Skill, Magneto for Mutant, Vox, Jack, and possibly Chavez. So the order I really want to see this in is going to be Magneto, Vox, Jack. I'm sorry, no. Magneto, Jack, Vox, Killmonger, Void, and then Mystic. So Void is probably the one I want the least out of the ones that I actually want, but even then I'm going to be very happy with Science. I would just rather probably take Killmonger rank forward just to help my defense a little bit more. And I also, I'll finish up with this. So I really, I know that CGR is a hard counter to Killmonger, but I kind of wonder if he doesn't release as a 7-star, as we continue to rank these 7-stars up, at rank 4, is that going to make CGR less intimidating for Killmonger, or is he still going to nuke him down? I think personally he's still going to nuke him down. But I do think once we get to rank 5, 7-stars, if they don't release a CGR as a 7-star, I just don't think he's going to be much of a factor anymore. Maybe with power backs and different content you will, but I'm just not sure that he'll be able to handle Killmonger very well in Battlegrounds if I take him to rank 5 or 4. So, but anyways, that'll do it for this video. Those are my plans for the rank 4 gem. I do plan on taking a look at the content that's releasing later today to see, if I want to start the runs or not. Uh, but yeah, best of luck when the content drops today, if you plan on going in there. And we'll go from there. So, but anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. But I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.